Hello everyone, I'm Rupert.
And I'm Redbeard.
This is Rupert's Beard. Today's video we're going to be going over the full power Sukuna list. This was the other deck that we had in the battle. I will be linking that. I think it goes here.
It's either top left or top right, one of the two. Just point both ways, you'll be right every time.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So don't forget to check that out if you haven't. I will go ahead and say we do plan on having a giveaway once we hit 300 subs. More on that will be released the closer we get. Currently, we're at 34.
34 is what I last remember. If we're at 35, sorry we missed it.
Yep. Before we get into it, don't forget to like button if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know whenever our next videos are up. And don't forget to leave us a comment. Like if you like Sukuna as an antagonist.
There you go. Alright, with that out of the way, we're going to get started. First up, for Yuji Itadori. He is meant to be rated on by Sukuna or the raid Yuji. He is a 0 energy 15k draw trigger. Or 1500, geez, don't beat.
15k, oh my gosh. Who needs Sukuna?
Right? But that's his whole purpose.
He gets rated on. Very exciting.
Yeah. Next is Takuma Ino. It is the draw trigger, 2k body. It's early aggression.
Yeah.
That's really it. And another 0 drop. She ain't got a lot of those. Now onto a more fun one to talk about.
Yeah, this one does something.
Nobara. 0 energy, 1 AP, 1500, has the draw trigger. And when played, draw 1, ditch 1. And that is relevant, which we will get more into it later. Sorry, we are trying a new setup. And it's inverted. And that's a little
new.
Cool.
Yeah.
Next is also a Nobara. It is a 1 energy, 1500, 2 energy production. When played, you can return a 1 energy card or less from your field to your hand. Otherwise, bounce this card.
So pretty much don't play it if you have an energy board.
Yep.
I mean, you can't, but...
Oh, yeah. But use it to reset Nobara, and it's easy energy production.
Yeah.
Good card. Next, Makizenin. Oh, there we go. It is during opponent's turn. If you have one or more cursed tools, affinity cards in your, or 4 or more event cards in your sideline, it gains 1500 BP. And it is, when played, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose one of them to add to your hand, put the other one into the sideline. So if you have 4 or more events, which is not that hard to do, she is a 3k on your opponent's turn, and she also cycles out some cards. There we go. I'm not used to reading upside down.
Yeah, I don't know why I have that skill, I'll be honest with you.
I do too, I just haven't used it in a while, and I'm also sick.
Yeah, mine never matter. Chop chop.
Next is Yuji Itadori. He's a color trigger, 3 energy, 2 action point, 3k, double energy production. When played, choose up to 1 character with 3500 or less BP on your opponent's front line. If you have up to 2 Sukuna's fingers in your sideline, you can return the chosen card to your opponent's hand. If you have 3 or more Sukuna's finger cards in your sideline, sideline that card instead. And then color trigger, choose 1 character with 3500 or less BP on your opponent's front line and put it into their hand. So color trigger bounces on attack, so it'll stop an attack, hopefully.
Yeah, worst case scenario, they gotta spend stuff to put it back out.
Yep. And it can sideline a dude or bounce a dude.
Yeah.
If he was 1 AP, I would like him more. Otherwise...
I mean, that's fair, honestly. I don't know why they made both the blue JJK ones 2 AP, honestly. Because Nanami is too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Nanami's better. Well, for his deck, he's definitely better.
Well, yeah. I do know we get new ones next pack.
Oh, for the Volume 2?
Yep.
That makes sense, I guess. I don't even know what comes out in Volume 2. I haven't looked at it.
It should be fun. Next is Yuji Itadori again. It is a 3 energy, 2 energy production. Sound familiar? Only 1 action point required.
Sounds less familiar.
Yep. With 3k plus BP. It has the active trigger which is choose a unit, set it to active, and then give it a unit plus 3k. During your turn, if a Sukuna's, or during your opponent's turn, I'm sorry. If a Sukuna's finger is in your sideline, he gains 1000 BP.
4K block?
So on your opponent's turn, it's a 4k blocker. Otherwise, it is a name that produces 2 energy.
Yeah, I don't know. How horrible.
Next, Yuji Itadori. The raid one. It's a 4 energy, 1 action point raid. Shocker. 4k BP. Raid is when it's revealed from damage. You can either raid if you have the required energy, otherwise add it to your hand. He raids on Yuji Itadori, and then when played, this is the raid box. Choose up to 1 character in your opponent's 4k or less BP on your opponent's front line. Put it back in their hand. It's a little compulse, which isn't bad. So you can spot remove. And if it's a 4k raid, they lose the, what is it called? The bottom part? The raid?
Yeah, the bottom card. The rated, I guess most effects, if it says anything referring to it, it just says like the bottom card of this rated card. But either way, yeah, they lose their 0 drop, or if they went on something else, they lose it.
Yep. That is 4 of him. Next, for Sukuna, structure deck. Sukuna is a 4 energy, 1 action point, 4k plus BP, has a raid trigger, and has in the raid text box only. During your turn, if your sideline has 1 Sukuna's finger, he gets 1000 BP. If it has, or 1 or more, it gets 1000 BP. If it has 2 or more, impact 1. And when played, you draw 2 cards and put 1 card from your hand into the sideline.
Really good for Terry.
Yep. So he can dig you to pieces, and he can get big.
Very early, honestly.
Yep.
Like getting 1 Sukuna's finger in the trash in a deck where you put Sukuna's fingers in the trash isn't that hard.
Yep. And since we can't play the good Yuji Itadori, we run this Sukuna, who's also good. It's a 5 energy, 1 action point, produces an energy. Raid, and the raid text box, it has the get trigger, sorry. And the raid text box is choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line and switch it to resting. If it will remain as resting until the next time it'll be switched to active, so it just pins it down for a turn. And then you look at the top 5 cards. Yes. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add a Sukuna's finger or a malevolent shrine to your hand. The rest go to bottom of deck in any order.
Oh, Sukuna's finger, malevolent shrine. Talk about a spoiler alert.
Yep. So, good search card. And it's a pretty good body, pretty good character. I really want another of the alt art.
That makes sense. It's a very nice alt art.
Yep, especially where you're only running 2 of it.
Well, at least I do. Yeah.
Now the card we've talked so much about, Sukuna's Finger. It is a 1 energy, 1 action point event. It's a draw trigger. It says you cannot use this unless you place 1 card from your life to your sideline or switch a Yuji Itadori card on your field resting, draw a card, choose 1 of your action points, and switch it to active. You can use it. I don't think there's ever a real reason to. It's usually just used as discard fodder.
I mean,
it can be used. I've had situations where it comes up.
Yeah,
but
I'd only use it if you have Yuji. Unfortunately, from my experience, the only time I've gotten to use it is when I don't have a Yuji and I'm very desperate.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah.
I wish there were more Sukuna's fingers. Hopefully we'll get more soon. I don't know what all comes in set 2.
I mean, they might give us more. I don't know.
We'll see.
I mean, it does have 20.
Yeah. Domain expansion. Final trigger. 3 energy, 1 action points. Choose up to your piece, set them as active. Final. It is, if you have 0 life cards, place top card of your deck into your life. Not a whole lot to go over with this card. Here is domain expansion.
The special trigger.
Now we go over the special trigger, Divergent Fist. It is a 4 energy, 1 action point event, special trigger. If it's revealed in your live sideline one of your opponent's frontline characters, its effect is you choose a character with 5,000 or less BP on your opponent's front line. Return it to the hand if you have Yuji Tadori on your field. Sideline it instead. It is one of the good ones that if you don't have a Yuji, somehow it still has a decent effect because it still will bounce a 5k. And bouncing a 5k isn't awful because it's usually a raid. So they lose the raid material, whatever it's called.
The bottom card.
Yep. Obviously, sidelining it is better.
I mean, yeah.
But if you have no other choice, it's not the worst.
No, they at least have to have another guy to raid on at least.
Yep. Now the last card. Oh, hold on. I don't think I showed this off.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Yeah.
You slipping, chat.
I am. Last but not least, Glare. There we go.
My favorite card.
Yes.
Glare. Available in all colors and all Union Arena IPs.
Yep. It is Malevolent Shrine. It is a 4 energy, 1 action point site. Produces an energy, which is very important. You play this to set to active on your field. Activate main. Switch to resting. Choose a Sukuna card on your field. Until the end of the turn, it gains all the following based on the amount of Sukuna's fingers in your sideline. It is, if you have 2 or more, it gets damage 2. 3 or more, snipe, which is important.
It's horrifying.
Yep, 4 or more, impact +1. +1 is very important.
Yeah, just snipe impact 2. Oh, you weren't going to block? Now you are.
Yep. So, 3 or more is very good to get to. It's just so that way you get the snipe. You can rest this, snipe off their Lancelot, an example, or any of their other big dudes. And obviously you want 4 or more, so that way you can get the extra impact, so you deal 2 damage with Structure Deck Sukuna, or at least a impact with the Pack Rare Sukuna. That is the list. If you are wanting to build this more in a budget, we did go over a budget list, which I will have linked somewhere.
Wherever it shows up.
Yeah. I'll eventually figure it out.
Yeah, I think it's top right normally.
But
where I've seen the most common, at least.
But it'll get linked there if you want to watch the budget build. Otherwise, we hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to leave a comment. Like, I don't know, honestly. I'm kind of running out of ideas. Don't forget to leave a comment. Like, what's your favorite curse technique from Jujutsu Kaisen is?
There you go. That's not bad.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see whenever our next video we decide on goes up.
Yep. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Adios.